After beating the Spurs last night, the Clippers are now 16-4 when Kawhi Leonard and Paul George both play. Despite having the number 2 seed and being 3 games behind the top-seeded Lakers, the Clippers are 2-0 against their in-building rivals this season. So, Chris, which team is better at this point? Are you going with the Clippers or Lakers?
I'm about to shock everybody on this desk. Shannon, I'm sorry.
Up. Here we go.
The Clippers right now are the better team. Now, I want to monitor it. Let's see if the Lakers are motivated by, Kobe's passing. But right now, I got to go with the Clippers. You mentioned it. First of all, they're only 3 games behind the Lakers.
True.
And as you said,
what you just said.
Well, but hold on. They haven't been whole. They played 20 games. Okay, look, if injuries come into play, then so be it. But both teams whole, they're 16-4 with Paul George and
Think
Kawhi.
about that. That's only 20 of 50 games they played.
And so that's the number 1 reason. And the Clippers are playing better of late. They've won 10 of their last 13. The Lakers 4-4. Now, we got some, maybe they're in a funk because of Kobe's situation, but they're 4-4 in their last 8. Secondly, the Clippers have been better against the top teams. They're 7-5 against the top 4 from each conference. The Lakers are only 5-6. They've been beating up on the bad teams.
Love it.
Only 5-6
go.
against the top clubs. Thirdly, head-to-head, we know the Clippers will win the last 2. I'm glad they postponed the game Tuesday. Because I don't think it would have been an accurate barometer of where, either team is. I want to see the Lakers against the Clippers. I want to see them beat them, and I want to see that swag. When the Lakers are playing Memphis, Sacramento, Brooklyn, they got swag for days. You know what I mean? I don't see that against the Clippers.
That's interesting.
And I've said that I need to see LeBron be more aggressive against the Clippers. Maybe it's not that as much as it might be that perimeter defense makes it tough for him to get to the rim. Because if you watch them when teams have athletic defenders on the perimeter, look, LeBron's 35. It's a little harder to get to that rim. And I went with Kawhi, Paul George. Now, Beverly, he needs to just post up when Beverly's on him. But I think they make it tough on LeBron to get to the rim. So here's what I'm looking at right now. I think there's 2 things that need to happen for the Lakers to beat the Clippers in the playoffs. 1, LeBron is going to have to just have a heroic performance and maybe lift you over a team that you shouldn't beat, like he did with Golden State in 2016. And 2, Anthony Davis has got to dominate. Dominate. So if I'm the Lakers, I spend the rest of the season making him the 4th quarter guy. You've brought up the stats, how LeBron is shooting a lot more than him in the 4th quarter. 4th quarter, he's only got 4 points in the 2 games against the Clippers. Every game, I'm feeding AD, getting him in the mentality of I'm the 4th quarter guy. I'm at my best in the 4th quarter because that's what they're going to need. Nobody should stop him for the Clippers in the 4th quarter. But does he have the mentality?
Agreed.
I think the thing is because what they do, Chris, the reason why he doesn't take over the 4th quarter, if you notice, he plays all the first, starts the second on the bench. The first 45 minutes, he's on the bench. Plays all the third, starts the 4th quarter. LeBron always goes out with about 8.5 to 9 minutes in the first, starts the second. So they kind of stagger him like that. So it's kind of hard. LeBron is already playing, got a lather going. He's normally already in the rhythm. For me, still the Lakers, because I still, at the end of the day, I'm taking Goat James and the Brow over PG and the Claw. Now, you said something very early. You said the Lakers are 3 up. Say that again. The Lakers are 3 games up. We played the same amount of games.
I didn't say that, but I'll say it.
I said
The Lakers are 3 up.
And you are.
And that means what?
Hold on. Because this, you know what, Skip, man? I love how you do this. Now, I remember, just like yesterday, Chris, Kansas City went to New England, beat them.
Yeah.
And in Skip's power rankings, he had the Patriots in front. I like, well, Skip, they're not better.
The referees beat me. Well, they did. Do you remember the N'Keal Harry play? And the Stephon Gilmore play and the Philip Dorsett play? Boom, 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 3.
But this is what I love about everybody. Everybody think they're just going to snap their fingers or we're going to have a healthy playoff run. You see that? Paul George, he's missed the season, started the season. He missed the last 5 to 6 games.
He did.
So, I mean, what? So
are you banking on them not being healthy? What if they are healthy?
So what? It don't change nothing. But just like everybody else was banking on us being unhealthy. If LeBron stays healthy, if that groin holds up, he is in year 17. All I'm doing is just doing the hypotheticals like y'all were doing, Chris.
He's playing high minutes.
There you go, play high minutes. Even though he's
Said
played
it all
the
year.
fewest minutes he's played in his career,
Right.
he's playing high
Still
minutes.
high minutes for year 17.
Ain't no such thing. The only difference between LeBron James now and LeBron James in, say, 5-6 years ago is that he can't consistently go to the bucket.
Okay.
It takes too much
The
out.
defense.
Right. Oh, obviously he can't sit in the chair anymore.
Because if he could sit there and guard Kawhi,
No.
it'd be a different story.
But Skip, it takes a lot out of you. I mean, that's why you got to chalk it up. Give Russ and give guys that drive continuously. I want to see James Harden still get to the bucket like he's getting to the bucket now in year 17.
Yeah.
Let's see Russ get to the bucket like he's
Nobody
getting
does.
Exactly. Even Michael. Michael developed that fadeaway for a reason. Remember, he was soaring over everybody. In a single bound. All of a sudden, he started shooting that fadeaway.
I want to thank my friend Chris Broussard for
Yeah.
being objective today and bringing some real wisdom to this table.
Thank you, Chris.
And for once, it's 2-on-1 the reverse direction, because usually it's 2 on this one. But right now, you are in
Out of
trouble.
luck.
Because right here, right now, the Clippers are clearly a little better than the Lakers. And I'm not going to go stats. I'm going to go eye test. I watch a lot of Clippers. They are playing what the Spurs used to refer to as beautiful basketball. This team is starting to move the basketball like the Duncan Ginobili Parker Spurs used to move it. And down the stretch against what's left of my Spurs right now, and my Spurs have been a little better lately, and they've had some big road wins at Toronto and Boston where you say, okay, that's not bad. And last night, it looked like they were going to have a big road win at the Clippers. They let them up out of the basement last night to play the Spurs, to soften up the Spurs so that you guys can
Don't do
just
that.
take care of them tonight. So the basement team tenderized my Spurs last night, but guess what? My Spurs, with 3 minutes left in this game, Patty Mills just ripped a 3, and they're up 5 with 3 minutes to go. And all of a sudden, Kawhi said, bang, watch what I'm going to do to my ex-team. I still haven't forgiven him for that,
Yeah,
but
you have.
watch what he's about to do. And so here we go. If we could watch these highlights, because this is beautiful Spurs basketball in the Spurs. First, Kawhi feeds into the corner to Patrick Beverly, and he's becoming a deadly corner three shooter. And then right out of that, we got a beautiful feed down the lane. Watch this to Kawhi for a dunk. That's Spurs basketball right there. And then we got an incredible block tie up here by Kawhi on DeMar DeRozan. He just took the ball away from him. That was key. They're down 2 right there. And then here we go with this is the dagger. Paul George, he can do this now. He can do this. That's game over right there. Ball game. And it was just, I'm like, wow, that happened. In 3 minutes, it just went boom, boom, boom. That's what you guys are up against. And Kawhi and PG, they just vibe off each other. They are a great fit. There's nothing selfish about it. They will share or they will take over. What is necessary?
Oh, so they said for something about Braun and Bra?
Well, guess what? And when Paul George was out with his hamstring, Kawhi went 9 straight games from January 10th to February 1st. He averaged 35 a game. He was on an MVP caliber tear. He was starting to make a statement.
All I know is every other week is another injury. Pat Bev missed 3 games here. Paul George missed 6 games there. Then you got the 2
better
games
hope.
of load management
You
over.
better hope.
I don't hope it. I'm just going by what I've seen the first 60 games. Haven't you seen that?
I don't think and I think it stems from Kawhi. I really don't think they care that much about the regular season.
They don't. And
I think they're looking,
3 games
and I don't like
back.
that necessarily. But I don't think they're concerned.
They have load managed to within 3 games of the Lakers. So the Lakers are just going full board.
No, we're not.
Let's gut it out.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. That's why LeBron playing 35 minutes a night. If we going full board, we bump that up to 38. But that ain't what we're going to do.
Yeah,
We
I
saving
can't wait.
3 minutes for the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you this. If both teams are full-on healthy going into the playoffs, I still like the Clippers. They're just a little better. And we didn't even talk about Lou and Montrezl coming off
Didn't
the
even talk
bench.
about
And Lou wasn't even closing last night.
No,
I mean, he wasn't on
you
the
know what?
floor.
He's not been quite himself lately.
Yeah.
But watch what
And that's
happens.
what we he ain't himself. So we going to go and get y'all cool. Y'all give us.
Oh, really?
Now, that would be a game changer.
Totally equal.
The sad thing is they had Lou.
I know. I'll never
We had
forget your
Blue Vibes, too.
reaction to those
Yep.
guys. You were devastated.
Yeah.
That was hard for
We didn't
you.
give up Lou.
But come on. Can Big Zoo guard AD?
No.
No, that's where
I know.
AD, look, They need to start getting him used to being that close.
AD have the mentality against the Clippers that he have against the Pelicans.
Yes.
We get that right there.
True.
We got something.
Chris, thank you. Good to have you today. We'll discuss the Rockets' late